Do you celebrate Black History Month?
Yeah,
Okay. And is Black History Month important to you?
it is to me, yeah.
Okay. And why is Black History Month important?
Because it tells me my history,
Okay.
slavery and the way blacks been treated and everything like that.
That's for our young Black brothers out here. And I got 3 boys out here, so I think it's important for my 3 boys.
Okay.
Boys don't get the same, kids, boys, young men out here don't get the same as, females out here. So
Absolutely.
I think it's important because I'm raising 3 boys.
Why is Black History Month important to you?
It's part of my culture. I'm Black. My people's is Black. I'm all for the Blacks. Black Lives Matter.
Who would be your favorite Black activist, or who you feel like the Black activist that did the most for us?
Harriet.
Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
Okay, so Harriet Tubman, like her purpose was what? To help Black people?
To free us from slavery, to show us the way, help us live off the land and just have our rights.
Malcolm, Dr. Sebi.
Just one. Just give me one. Your top.
Malcolm.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King Jr., he did a lot for his people, right? So that's what activism is, right? Doing for your people. All right, so now if I told you that Jesus Christ and the apostles were the greatest activists to ever walk the would you believe that?
No.
No? Did you know that Jesus Christ is the Black man?
No.
All right, so let me show you something real quick.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Gloria, who has woolly hair on planet Earth? Who has woolly hair? What race of people have hair like wool?
Black people.
Black people. So, read it again from the top of Gloria.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Jesus Christ's head and his hairs were white in color, woolly in texture. You just said Black people have woolly hair, right? So that would tell you that what?
Jesus is Black.
Jesus is Black. It's going to get better. We're going to get a little bit more on the description, okay? Come on.
And his eyes were as flame of fire.
Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So if you took off your shoes right now, you took off your socks,
My feet would be brass.
the same color as your skin, right?
Yeah.
But not only, so brass is what? Brown, right?
Yeah.
But not only just brown, watch this.
As if they burned in a furnace.
He was so dark, he was fully black. Real dark-skinned man.
So you didn't know Jesus Christ was a Black man. We're going to go to the scriptures because it was written for our learning. So you're going to learn today that Jesus Christ was a Black man. Start with verse 1.
The book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So we're about to reveal what Jesus Christ looked like. Go ahead.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
So it said his head and his hairs were white like wool. Which people on the earth have woolly hair?
Woolly hair.
Woolly hair. Like, look at that right there. Because a sheep is wool, right? Woolly hair.
Black people.
Black people, right? Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So it says his eyes were as a flame of fire. So when Black people drink, what color do their eyes turn?
Red.
So his eyes were a flame of fire, right? So he got woolly hair, red eyes, because Christ's first miracle was what? He turned water into wine. So we know Christ drink. Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now his feet were like unto fine brass. What color is brass?
Right.
Like brown, right? It's like a goldish brownish, right? All right, go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So now if you take that and put it in a furnace, basically if you burn anything, you cook white rice before? Mm-hmm. And if you burned it, because I burned rice. Everybody burned rice before, right?
Yeah.
What color did it turn when it
Brown.
burned? Black, right? So if you put anything in a furnace, it turns brown or black. So his skin was brown, and if you put it in a furnace, it's going to get even blacker, right? So that's how we know that Jesus Christ was the Black man, right? So now the reason I said that he was the greatest apostle to ever walk, because what he did, Jesus Christ and the apostles and the disciples, they walked the earth teaching, preaching on how to get into heaven, right? Do you want to go to heaven one day, Lakeisha?
Yeah.
All right. So you got to know how. So give me that Matthew 4:17.
Matthew chapter 4 and verse 17. From that time, Jesus began to preach and to say, repent.
He did what?
Repent.
He told the people to repent, Gloria. Come on.
For the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
So if you don't stand for something, then you're going to fall for anything. Christ stood up on teaching his people how to repent and come back and keep his laws.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. We're out here in Dorchester doing cuts from the streets. I mean, we talk about Black history. The people were receptive. I'm surprised that a lot of people didn't know that Christ was black, but they seemed receptive when we was able to teach them about it. You know, how was your experience today, sir?
No, I would say the same thing. Our people, they understood that of their favorite leaders. They understood the importance of them, but the importance of Christ being black and what that means for them and their salvation, they have yet to learn. But that's why we out here. You know what I mean? We're doing the Lord's work, waking up our people.
All right, thank you for watching. This has been Cuts from the Streets, Boston, Black History Month edition.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with roles. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And finally, my brethren, be strong enough.